What up, YouTube? R to the double E dash the ZON coming at you once again, like I always do. That's bullshit. It's been about 3 months since I made a video, but I had to get with my subscribers. I had to get back with my peoples, man. I miss y'all, bro. Been working a lot, and you know, the last video I made was the Switch 2 Direct, and my impressions and thoughts on it. What an awesome day that was! How many great surprises they showed us, the release date and all that. I even took the day off for that motherfucker, but. Then for the first time in history, Nintendo wanted to be different and did a presentation revealing their new system, all the games, the release date, no price, and didn't go live with pre-orders. So I was like, I took the fucking day off to be able to pre-order it. But it worked out great, man. They ended up doing the pre-orders on the 24th of April, I believe it was, and that ended up being one of my days off. It was either my Friday when I got off of work and I had all day and the next 2 days off, or it was my Saturday, my first day off. So it worked out beautifully. And then on top of that, God loves me, man, and I love the big man upstairs, man, because the Switch launched on June 5th, which was a Thursday, which is literally my Saturday. So I was, I'm sorry, yeah, it's a Thursday, which means Wednesday is my Friday. I get off in the morning because I work overnight. So I get off of work at 8:30 in the morning Wednesday. I come home. I have some drinks. I play some Switch. I play some Xbox. I lounge. I pregame. I chill. And then at 10:30 at night, I leave to Best Buy for the midnight launch. And I got my Switch 2 there. Let me just say, bro. First of all, happy weekend to everybody out there. I mean, I know it's not y'all weekend. This is Wednesday, June 11th. But for me, it's my Friday. I just got off of work at 8:30 in the morning today, and I have all today off, all tomorrow off, and all Friday off until midnight when I go back. I work in corrections, so it's, different schedule. So then, man, let me just say, it was a great experience, man. No, you can tell, bro. It was a great experience. Very reminiscent of 2006 when I camped out for 2 days, 2.5 days for the original Wii. I'll never do that again. That was a fun, amazing experience, but I only have one of those in me in a lifetime. That took a lot, and I'm too old for that shit right now. But it reminded me of it because I show up to the midnight launch. I haven't been to a midnight release since Mario Odyssey. No, since Mortal Kombat 11 launched. That was it. We were back in 2019. So it was fun atmosphere. It was fun seeing everybody, and it was a massive, massive line all across the front of the Best Buy building, all the way down the entire side of the parking lot, wrapping out into the street, bro. Tents, chairs, just a massive sea of humanity, bro. That gave me two things, bro, that brought joy to my heart. Number one, the Big N is still the fucking top dog in this thing, bro. PlayStation, you can have your scraps. Xbox just gave up on life. We'll talk about that in another video. That shit just makes me angry. But the Big N is the Big N, bro. You ain't fucking with Nintendo. You ain't. You ain't. God of War ain't doing it. Gran Turismo ain't doing it. Uncharted ain't doing it. Last of Us damn sure ain't doing it. GTA 6, as big as that game is going to be, when it drops, it's not going to eclipse the Switch 2 and what the Switch 2 is going to do throughout this generation. But that's what I felt when I saw that. I was like, bro, Nintendo's still doing it. Look at this line. And the other thing I felt that brought me a massive amount of joy and a straight up raging hard on was that I looked at everybody in that line and was like, I know y'all walk-ins. I ain't got to stand with y'all motherfuckers. I'm going to go to the pre-order line because I was able to pre-order it. And I got to the pre-order line. It was like 9 of us in line. So I was like, oh, this is beautiful. I got in and out, bro. That shit opened 12:01. We went in. I think I got my system at like 12:15, and I was out of there. I was back home by 1 o'clock, gaming all night. I was gaming for like 7 or 8 hours, bro, straight up. So yeah, bro, it was awesome experience. They gave us. Man, I got the bag around here somewhere, man. I got a mess in this game. Forgive me, man. It's just that my daughter has moved a bunch of her stuff in here while she's cleaning out her room because it doesn't fit in her room until she can figure out what she's doing with this shit. And but either way, it's got to get cleaned out because my boys are coming into town from Delaware, my sons, and one of them's gonna be staying in this room. But they gave us even some commemorative Nintendo character patches. I don't know if you see right there. It looks like it's just it's Mario and Luigi. I don't know if I could put that on a shirt or a hat or whatnot, but they gave us that as a little giveaway when we got the Switch 2. Man, so many gamers, so many Nintendo fans in line. I was vibing and chilling with them, bro. We literally just met right then and there. Started talking about I love Zelda, I love this and that. Man, I wish they would make this and that. It was just gaming harmony, bro. Then we got the system. I fucking jetted home. Came home. I left my wife and daughter a note on the table. This is Wednesday night. I left at Wednesday night at 10:30. I'm coming back Thursday at 1 in the morning. I left a note on the table with my debit card and said, "Here, use it for whatever you need. I love you both. For the next 48 hours, do not come in the game room. You open that door, you can get your feelings hurt. I am getting lost in Mario Kart World." So I picked up the Switch. I ended up getting just the normal system. I didn't get the bundle, not for a lack of trying. I was just so concerned about scalpers and being able to pre-order the system that I had the day that the pre-orders were live, April 24th. I sat here just as you see me right now with my laptop and my phone, both on BestBuy.com, trying to see which one was gonna get in. And my laptop got in and said, "You're in line." I said, "Okay." And I sat there for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, looking at the "You're online" screen, not wanting to touch it. And then finally, it was like, boom. Whatever became available, I was gonna click right away. And I knew it was only gonna be Switch 2 because I was in the Switch 2 queue. So it was gonna be either the bundle or the system. So whatever the fuck became available, I clicked just to make sure I got it on time. Boom, enter my information, blah, 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 payment method, blah. Done. Confirmed, got my order number, fucking threw a fucking party. But I mean, this is, in hindsight, it's the benefit, but I ended up paying $560 for just a system. Why? Aside from taxes and all that, because since I clicked fast, I not only clicked the system, but I clicked the 2 years of Geek Squad protection. So my shit covered like really good. I got Nintendo's 1 year warranty, and then I got 2 years of Geek Squad. So whatever. But yeah, so I had to pay for Mario Kart World full price. I didn't get the $50 discount that y'all got when you got the bundle. So I had it in my mind. I changed my mind. I'm tell you a funny little story. I had it in my mind that this would be the first system that I was gonna go 100% digital with, because I'm not scared to go 100% digital. I'm not like a lot of people who are like, "Oh, but that means you don't own the game," or "Oh my god, what happens if they go out of business, the servers go down?" I'm like, bro, it's Nintendo. Nintendo ain't going nowhere. Nintendo will be here. The day Nintendo stops, the day Nintendo's doors close, it's only for one reason: because Jesus has come back and it's time to go. That's it. That's the only. Nintendo is Disney, bro. Without the woke gay shit. Nintendo is like iconic to the nth degree. They're not going anywhere. They're always gonna be around. Nintendo made the Virtual Boy, survived. Nintendo made the Wii U, which I love, but flopped horribly and survived. So I'm not worried about that. But I had it in my mind that I was gonna go all digital. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not gonna buy the Mario Kart at the store. I'll just get home, set up the system, go on the eShop, get to see how the new eShop is, if it runs any better or whatnot, compared to the atrocity that was on the original Switch, and download Mario Kart. So I had to pay $80. So when I finally get on to download it, I see that I have 459 gold coins, that you can redeem. So I got like almost $5 off. So I paid 75 something for Mario Kart. So okay, save a little money, whatever. Downloaded it. By the way, I'm not going on digital anymore because it's like, bro, the 256 gigs on the system got pretty much maxed out with me just passing over my system transfer. So I gotta get a SD Express card. That's next, along with a Pro controller, which is so sexy. The Pro controller looks amazing. But all I was able to get was the system and Mario Kart and Fast Fusion. So I put both those games to download, and I just marveled, bro, watching how fast the goddamn download went. Now, granted, Mario Kart World. What the fuck are you eating, Nuggy? Mario Kart World is only, I want to say, you know what? I don't even know. It's either 20 something or 40 something gigs, which is not massive, but still, that on the Switch 1 would have taken an hour plus to download. This took 13 minutes. At least that's what the timer said. And then it actually started dropping it. I think it ended up at 11 minutes or something like that for Mario Kart World to install, download and install. Fast Fusion was like 3 or 4 minutes. I'm ready to game. So I start playing Mario Kart World. Bro, let me just say, okay, before I get into Mario Kart World, anything else I want to say about the system itself? The Joy-Cons added size, yes. I don't have small hands, bro. I have pretty big hands. So it's nice to have better fitting Joy Cons. I mean, the Joy Cons, if you're gonna play with um, the Joy Cons in the Switch 2 Joy-Con grip, I don't know if you see that. That's the Switch 2 there. It's a lot. I mean, I won't say a lot better. It's better than it was on the Switch 1, and it's very comfortable. And that's how I'm playing right now when I play on my TV because I have yet to buy a Pro controller. I gotta go buy one. I'm waiting for my overtime check. No, not my overtime check. My regular payroll check to come in this Friday. But it's very good. Feels very well. The new, they're the same sticks basically, but the way they did the sticks on the Joy Cons, very smooth. They glide. They feel so good. Very precise. So it is improved, but this is not the ideal way to play. You want to play with a Pro controller if you're playing, docked on the TV. But it all works beautifully. The magnetic Joy Cons, the way they click, they literally make the sound, bro. Like I don't know if they did that on purpose, but the plastic snapping together, click, makes the fucking switch sound. It's awesome. The screen, beautiful. People complain it's not OLED. You know what, bro? You know why it's not OLED. It's. I heard another channel. I think it was a Switch Up, the channel Switch Up, say this. It is planned obsolescence. They planned to release it as a LCD. Number one, to save you money on the price, at least a little bit, because I think an OLED would be more expensive. But also, so they have an excuse to drop a fucking Switch to OLED in 2 years or whatever. Um, the screen is vibrant, beautiful. I love the added size, the added real estate we get to play with. Um, and HDR is just fucking ridiculous, bro. Um, so yeah, man, the system itself, the design, everything, the dock is lovely, bro. Everything is chef's kiss. I've had the Switch 2 since launch. It has literally been a week. Midnight tonight will be a week since I've had it, and the only thing I haven't done yet, I just thought about this. I haven't tried mouse controls yet. I gotta do that, and I'll let you guys know how I like it. But I love it, man. I love everything about the system, bro. I'm trying to think of a negative. The only negative I would say, and it was kind of to be expected because you're dealing with a much more powerful system that's doing a lot more power consumption. The battery life is pretty much back to what it was with your OG original launch Switch 1. You're getting about 2.5 to 6.5 hours of battery depending on the game. My experience has been playing in handheld about that. I get about 2.5, maybe 3 hours out of Mario Kart World before it's like about to die. Um, so it is what it is, bro. I mean, I'm never without. I don't want to say never, but I'm very rarely without the opportunity or ability to put a charger somewhere. So I always have the charger with me. Um, and especially now at the beginning, I'm not taking this baby anywhere. She's not leaving the house, man. I'm scared to death. I'm trying to protect her. But all jokes aside, bro. Yeah, like I always have the charger with me, so that's not a problem. But that is something that you're gonna see. They're gonna come out with a revision to or a Switch to OLED, whatever, and it's gonna have better battery, better screen, whatever. But as it stands right now, just fucking phenomenal. The games, bro. Okay, so Mario Kart World, bro. Mario Kart World is the Smash Brothers Ultimate of Mario Kart. Meaning, I don't know how they can get any better. I was thinking to myself, like, what could they do to improve upon Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which was fucking the number one selling game on the original Switch? And I had some ideas. One of them that actually ended up coming true was weather conditions. Have rain, have day and night, which they do, and it's fucking gorgeous. But bro, the wall riding, the rail grinding, The races, because they have 24 racers, the tracks are so wide and big and open and expansive, and it feels like when you're playing the game, it feels like the race sequences in the Super Mario movie. It's so fucking crazy. It's awesome, dude. And the way they structured it is like you do a Grand Prix, you got 4 races, right? So you got the first race. The tracks are big and expansive, but it's the first race is your standard 3 lap race, which is, and with the tracks being so much bigger and having all these random paths and various, not random, but various paths and shortcuts and different ways to get to the finish line. Awesome. The second race is a section race, not 3 laps, but a long 3 sectioned race of you racing from the fucking track you just raced on to the next one. It's these evil fucking geniuses at Nintendo, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, they never cease to amaze. And so yeah, so it's 3 lap race, section race, racing to the next track. You get to the next track, 3 lap race, section track, racing to the end for the cup. Awesome. Knockout Tour. Bananas, bro. Knockout Tour really does feel like literally the video game personification of the Mario Kart sequences in the Super Mario movie. Straight up, bro. That shit is madness. Love the new power-ups. The ice flowers there. That's awesome. The coin shell's pretty cool. I love the Hammer Brothers. When you get to the hammers, that shit's dope. Bro, graphics just sublime. Sublime. What are we talking about? Nintendo has gotten to the point where it's like, yeah, okay, it's not as good as Sony or Microsoft in graphics. They don't want to be, and they don't need to be. They have, like I said in one of my other videos, say it with me. They have better games. They have better games. They will always have better games. Mario Kart, Mario, Zelda, Metroid, Star Fox, Donkey Kong, Smash Brothers, Splatoon. We can go all day. They have better games, bro. So all they have to do is improve, and in this scenario, they improved drastically over their last console as far as graphics and performance. All Nintendo has to do is be in the ballpark, and I got news for you. From all the articles I'm reading, they're not just in the ballpark, they're in the fucking game, bro. Because they're saying, they asked the developer, one of the developers, Koei Tecmo, they asked one of their developers, is it closer to a PS4 power-wise, or is it closer to a Series S power-wise? And he said, there's a lot of different characteristics and factors that, you can go into when talking about computing power. But if I had to put it all in a nutshell, it's closer to a Series S. And we've seen it. We've seen side-by-side comparisons of Street Fighter 6 on PS4 and Switch 2. The Switch looks significantly better. You've seen it, Switch 2, side-by-side with Series S. It's slight, but the Switch 2 does look better in some areas. Where the Series S is going to have it is made with certain games, depending on how they optimize it, will be most likely in frame rate. But even the Switch 2 is capable of 120 frames per second. So what are we talking about? But yeah, it's a beast. It's a fucking beast. It plays Cyberpunk 2077 better than the Series S does. It's just crazy. Mario Kart World is fucking. It's orgasmic, bro. Like straight up, bro. Like you cream yourself the first time you play that game. A lot of content, a lot of races, and I know Mario Kart World is gonna have more tracks brought, more content brought through DLC, paid or free, don't matter. I'm here for it. Fast Fusion, woo! Fast Fusion is a bad motherfucker. For $15, Fast Fusion, when the original Switch launched, one of the first games I got. Day one, I had Breath of the Wild. I had Super Bomberman R because I just wanted something else to play when I got tired of Breath of the Wild, or when I needed a break, or my brain was fried because I couldn't beat a certain boss or whatever. I was like, I need a break, so I got Super Bomberman R. I only played that maybe 5 total times in my life. It's a decent Bomberman game, but whatever. We're not talking about that. And I also got Fast RMX because I never played Fast Neo on the Wii or whatever it was, but on the Wii U. But on Switch, Fast RMX, I was like, bro, this looks very F-Zero like. And I love F-Zero. Nintendo, please fucking bring back F-Zero. which I know they're gonna do. They're gonna do it here on the Switch 2. You know, I'm telling you, I told you before, on the Switch 2, you're gonna get the revival of a lot of dormant franchises. Kid Icarus is gonna hit the Switch 2. Star Fox is gonna hit the Switch 2. I am calling it now. I am manifesting it. Wave Race is gonna hit the fucking Switch 2. And so is fucking F-Zero. But I'm like, yo, give me a new F-Zero, bro. And then I see Fast RMX on the Wii U. It played, bro. I fucking love it. I'm like, oh, this shit is good. And it had great graphics. Fucking independent games, Shinnon. Every game Shinnon makes for Nintendo, they tap into all the power of the system. So when I saw screenshots and little trailers and all that for Fast Fusion, I'm like, this shit looks redonkulous. I'm getting it. It's not a question. So I forgot about it. And then when I set up the system and I download Mario Kart World, I'm like, yo, let me check out the eShop, see how it's like. I see it. Oh shit, Fast Fusion. 14.99? Put the money on the wood. Got it right away. And yeah, bro, Fast Fusion is bad as fuck, bro. It is worth way more than $15, bro. It's got a lot of content, a lot of vehicles you can use, a lot of great tracks, beautiful graphics, bumping ass EDM type of techno, future sci-fi soundtrack, bumping. The only thing I didn't see was an online mode, and that kind of worried me because I'm like, bro, Fast RMX had an online mode, so hopefully they patch that in and we can have an online mode, and I can raise some of y'all and some of my subscribers, bro. Before I continue with this video, all subscribers that watch my content and enjoy my content and have a Switch 2, put your can we do that on Switch 2? Yeah, I should be able to look you up. So whatever. Put your Nintendo profile name in the comments so I can try to add you guys as friends and I can grow I have like 56 friends. A lot of them are from YouTube. I would love to grow that list and with people, especially that have, if you have a Switch 1 only, still put it there, bro. I'll put you in there because there's going to be games that have crossplay. Like we just found out Splatoon 3 is going to have crossplay. Did you see Splatoon Raiders? Oh my God. But yeah, put y'all names in y'all profile names, y'all Nintendo IDs. Let's get the proper terminology. Put that shit in the comments, and I'll add you guys, and we gonna game this generation. Like, we gonna game, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, bro. So, Fast Fusion, bro, phenomenal game, especially for the price. So I had a blast launch night, bro. Launch night, I fucking played from like 1 something in the morning till like it was like 8 something in the morning the next day. Passed out for like 2 or 3 hours, woke up and got right the fuck back to it. That was the beginning of my weekend. So I spent my whole weekend playing Switch 2 and ended it while playing Switch 2, watching my Florida Panthers win and advancing to the Stanley Cup Finals, where we are currently up 2-1. Just laid this fucking smacker down on game 3, bro. 6-1. Nigga, please get the fuck up out of here, bro. So yeah. That's my story as far as the Switch 2, how I got it, how my launch night experience was, how I'm enjoying the game and the features and the content. It's just phenomenal, bro. I'm having a blast. One thing I also started doing, because I was gonna do it naturally, just out of curiosity, but I saw so many YouTubers talking about it, which was they were saying like, yo, I'm playing this Switch 1 game on the Switch 2, and bro, it's got these crazy improvements. It's this, that, the other. And bro, I'm playing this Switch 1 game on the Switch 2, and they improve this, that, and the other. I'm like, yo, I got a nice collection, both physical and digital, I can go, experimenting with. So I got 4 of the main games right here in my hand that are Switch 1 titles that I popped in and noticed immediate improvements. First of all, every single one of these that I popped in, as soon as I tried to start it, it would tell me download. There's a download. There's an update. Do you want to download it or start the software? I'm like, download it. That's because they're even if Nintendo is not doing Switch 2 edition or a Switch 2 edition upgrade pack like they did for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and a series of other games, there's going to be improvements for all these games. So these updates, because some of these games are long dormant. They don't have any new updates. So these updates are the system bringing it up as much as it can to the Switch 2 hardware specifications. First one, Mortal Kombat 11. Pop this bad boy in because I kept seeing videos of people saying that Mortal Kombat 1, which we all know was a horrendous Switch port, they did some patches on it throughout its first 2 years, and it got better, but it was still pretty bad. And then I saw people playing it on the Switch 2, and it looked pretty much like Mortal Kombat 11, which Mortal Kombat 11 is a fucking really solid port. So I'm dying to get Mortal Kombat 1 for my Switch. But I went on the eShop to try to download it, and it says it's not available for purchase. And when I look at it, the reason it gives, it says problems found, problems with compatibility. There were problems found with the game, saying that it's like not compatible. So I don't know what that's about because I know it is, but I guess I would have to get a Switch 1 cartridge and then just play it on the Switch 2. I'm gonna wait and see if NetherRealm decides to release a definitive edition, Switch 2 version, and I'll go for that. But anyways, Mortal Kombat 11, put it in. First thing I noticed right off the bat, loading times cut to a third. Not even cut in half. Cut to a third, nigga. Bro, fast as fuck. Boom, got in. Got to the character select screen. Notice the character models. A little bit. It's not like crazy, but it's noticeable. And especially me that I did 3D animation and modeling and rendering and all that. I can spot it with my eye. It looked better, like noticeably better. The character models more crisp. Again, this game was designed for Switch 1, so you're still gonna have the kind of funky hair, the kind of anti-aliasing issues, because it was coded and programmed that way. But man, does it look better. Loads into fights faster. Frame rate improved. I mean, it was already. I mean, I don't want to say the frame rate's improved because it was already at 60 frames per second, and I know it's not playing it at 120 frames per second, but certain areas where the frame rate would drop or stutter, gone. Uh, Play it on the Switch 1. Do the button combination for fatality. There's gonna be a 1.5 to 2 second literally freeze, and then it loads in the fatality. That is pretty much. I say pretty much because it does happen here and there on the Switch 2, but it happens like for a split second. It's barely noticeable. It got rid of that, so it's a far better experience. The crypt, when you go into the crypt, loads super quick. I think it took. I saw somebody else's video. I wish I had their name to shout them out and give them credit for this, because I'm not trying to take their shit, but I saw someone else do a side by side comparison of this game on Switch 1 and Switch 2, loading into the crypt. It took 21 seconds for the Switch 1 to load into the crypt. It took like 9 seconds for the Switch 2 to load into the crypt. So this is the first one. Love it. I love the improvement. It's got me playing it all over again. Of course. Of course. What are we... You gonna question me? Of course. Got the upgrade pack, put it in. Bro, HDR. Hyrule Field, the sun rising over the mountains, bro. That lighting coming through with HDR, 4 fucking K, 100. No, it's not 120, it's 60. 60 FPS, bro. Definitive way to play Breath of the Wild. And I'm sure Tears of the Kingdom too. I haven't gotten to Tears of the Kingdom yet. I haven't gotten to it, I should say. But man, bro, yeah, Breath of the Wild, it just, bro, it's, again, these are not like, if these changes, these upgrades that I just told you that this the Switch 2 does and the upgrade pack does for Breath of the Wild, if I name them out individually, these changes are not drastic changes because this was already the greatest game ever made, pretty much. But collectively, these upgrades make it a fucking, I don't want to say brand new experience because it's still Breath of the Wild, but it makes it so new. Bro, the way it moves, how smooth, how crisp, how fluid because of the frame rate, the visuals in 4K, the HDR, the lighting, bro. I cannot stress that enough. Fucking phenomenal. Of course, I had to do it. My baby, Endless Ocean. Oh my god. I put this in, it had an update. Installed it, downloaded, installed it, got in. Did a couple dives just to test it out, just to see how it was. I didn't want to stay in there for hours. I played for about an hour and a half on it. Bro, noticeable frame rate. I don't know what number. I don't have a counter, but I can tell it's more fluid. There's a smoother frame rate. The visuals enhanced slightly. Not crazy, but slightly, but noticeable enough to where I'm like, bro, this looks even better, bro, and just a better experience. So that was awesome. And bro, Mario Odyssey. I put Mario Odyssey in, update, boom, I get in there, and there's HDR support. Bro, I took a screenshot of Mario in the fucking Forgotten Kingdom. Is it Forgotten or Lost Kingdom? No, the Lost Kingdom, whatever. The one that you land in after Bowser and you have that like mid game boss fight where he wrecks the Odyssey and you crash land in his kingdom. It's like a jungle type of kingdom with those stretchy caterpillars. I took a picture of Mario in the bushes with the fucking horizon behind him and the sun. The sun is like in that level. The sun is like right on the horizon. It's like a perpetual sunset, bro. The blazing light rays coming at you with that fucking HDR, bro. Oh my god, hey, bro. I am so goddamn giddy, bro. I cannot stress you enough. This is the next one I'm gonna play. This is the next one I'm gonna play. I'm telling you right now, because I know this motherfucker with the frame rate improvements. I'm gonna be fucking parrying those Emmys like a motherfucker, dude. I cannot wait. And Tears of the Kingdom also. Yeah, I'm basically going through all my Switch One games and just seeing how more capable hardware improves the experience and improves the game itself. Aquamoto Racing Utopia. I played that yesterday on the Switch 2, and there were improvements, bro. Frame rate, more vibrant colors, visual slightly bumped up. I mean, it's crazy, bro. But yeah, man. I mean, so that's been the experience with the Switch 2 thus far. Just a phenomenal console. I am telling you right now, this is going to outsell the Switch One. I'm telling you right now. Unless there is some unforeseen disaster or Nintendo just fucking drops the ball with their game releases, this is going to outsell the Switch One. Switch One was at 154 million or 150 million, 150 million. Uh, Switch One, I don't believe Sony when they keep saying, "Oh, we found another 10 million, 10,000 whatever sales for the PS2." So it hasn't passed the PS2 yet. Yeah, you're bullshitting. You're stalling the inevitable. You're making up numbers. It passed the PS2 a while ago. I am convinced. But the Switch One, it was at 150. I can see this console. Do I want to go that bold? Do I want to go that outlandish? I kind of do. I'm gonna say I can see this console. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I can see this console selling 200. No, no, not that bold. I can see this console selling 180 million units. I can see that. I can see that because Nintendo's got the vault. Nintendo's got the IPs. The system just broke the record for the fastest fucking. It broke the record for the fastest 24 hours. I think it was like uh, 3 million or some shit like that, or 2 million, whatever it was. And it just broke the record for the fastest selling console in its first 4 days or whatever. PS4 and PS5 had the previous records. It crushed them. What PS4 took 6 days to do, and what PS5 took a week or whatever to do, Switch did it in 4 days. Switch 2 did it in 4 days. If Nintendo brings out the right games, bro, oh yeah. And if the third party comes like they're saying they're gonna come, because all of at the launch of the Switch, third party was absent because they were so scared of what happened with the Wii U. Now Madden saying they're gonna be there. NBA 2K's always been there, and they're gonna be there again. WWE 2K's coming back to the Switch. You got Hogwarts Legacy. You got fucking all these third party games from all these different genres. If they do that, and Nintendo's first party, they're gonna hit 180 million. I'm telling you right now. So that's been my experience, man. I've been loving it. Still gotta try mouse controls. Let you know how that is. Um, oh, one quick story. It just happened right now, as a matter of fact, bro. So I'm playing, right? I just purchased Batman Arkham Trilogy because I had seen videos of gameplay of people showing how now with the Switch 2, all of a sudden Arkham Knight is not only playable but performs pretty fucking well on the Switch 2. So I said, I'm a Batman fanatic. That's my nigga. That Batman's my nigga. Batman's my dude, bro. So I'm like, bro, I love those games. Always wanted to have them handheld. I just dropped 60 on them. Should I have dropped 60 on him when I haven't gotten paid yet? No, but that's a separate story. I dropped 60 on him, and bro, I was playing Arkham Asylum, loving it, and I was like, bro, for the last like 3 or 4 days, I've been trying to see what game chat is about and how it works. But every time I invite someone to a game chat, I don't know because it carries over your whole library and your whole friend list and everything from your profile from the original Switch. So I'm like, maybe I'm not getting a response from these people because it says they joined the chat, but I hear nothing from them when I talk to them. And it's because I think it's because they're Switch One owners and they're just playing and they just happen to be showing up online. So I invite them, but they can't do game chat. So I tried it again now. I have 56 friends I think in my friend list, and I'm gonna give them a shout out right now. The Corbin. You guys have heard him mention. You heard me mention him in my previous videos back in the day during the Wii U days. He's been watching for a long time as a subscriber. No, get done. And yeah, so I see him online, and I see him. Did I see what he was playing? I don't think I saw what he was playing, but I was like, fuck it, let me try. So I invite him. Boom, boom. All of a sudden, I see his. You know how when you do game chat, it has the screen, like it kind of minimizes your screen a little bit. You can expand it, and you can do full screen. You don't have to have them at the bottom. But I like to see. I wanted to see the experience how it was when I saw it on the direct. So I just expanded the screen and had him at the bottom and me, and I'm there. I'm lit up, and all of a sudden I see it says it always says they joined the chat, but I would never hear them. It said he joined the chat, and then boom, his shit lit up, and I saw his Zelda, old school Zelda uh, logo, and I was like, "Yo, you hear me? Yo, what's up? I hear you." Oh shit! So we just start chatting, chopping it up. He starts telling me about how he likes listening to my channel. It's one of the few channels he could just put in the background and chill and listen to on the way to work or whatever. We start chopping it up, bro, and talking about our experiences so far with the Switch 2. And let me just say, bro, uh, game chat is fucking legit, bro. The audio quality was great. Yeah, the game kind of got in the way. So what I would do is I would just go into the game options of whatever game I was playing and turn down the sound effects volume, not all the way, lessen the sound effects volume, lessen the music, lessen the game volume so that I could hear him better. But the audio quality was crisp. It was clear. I didn't hear nothing that was happening in his environment where he was at. And I can guarantee you, he didn't hear shit that was going on here with my dog jumping up and off the bed and fucking chewing on shit and making noise. Game chat is fucking for real, dude. And people say, oh, well, when you screen share, it's like fucking 10 frames per second. Who cares? Do any of the other consoles do that at all? Do they screen share? So they shut the fuck up. It's cool. It's novel. I liked it. I had my screen being shared at the bottom. He had his screen being shared at the bottom. I got to see his home screen, see what games he has, see what he was playing. Shit was dope, man. So the Corbin, man, shout out, bro. Thank you for being the first person to pick up and answer and experience game chat with your boy Reason, man. Yeah, bro, and we gonna be doing a lot of gaming. Me, him, everybody, bro. Like I'm saying, leave your Nintendo IDs in the comment section, bro. My overall rating, bro. The Switch One was the best console. The Xbox Series X is a monster, but we see what they're doing. We see how they're dropping the ball. So the Switch One overall was the best console of this last gen. The Switch 2 is better. That's my rating. Take it how you want it, bro. This fucking godsend. This monster, and I love the fucking blue and orange. That shit looks so dope. This behemoth, this leviathan, this gargantuan gaming ocean right here in the palm of your hands is going to rock. It's going to rock out with its cock out, bro. It's going to rule this generation, man. That's the video, man. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, man. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. I'm doing a lot of fucking gaming on the Switch too. I still gotta find well, I can get just any HDMI cable. But soon I'm gonna replace an HDMI cable that I lost. And I'll get back into my captured footage and do some Switch 2 captured footage videos of gaming, games I'm playing or whatever. you guys can leave some suggestions of things you might want to see, and I can work on that, man. But anyways, God bless y'all. Stay gaming. The Switch 2 is a reality. The Switch 2 is an inevitability, dog. It's done. It's gonna win. It's over. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. It's R to the double E dash to the Z. You know what it is. Let it be. Peace.